Stop number 3 on the NRSL Advocare Truck Series brings us to Las Vegas Motor Speedway, as we are here for running in the America's Best Value in 200. As we're set for racing here today on this mile-and-a-half racetrack here. We had great races at Daytona. We had a good one at Rockingham. And now we're about to have a good one here today at Las Vegas Motor Speedway here on this racetrack. So it's the last of the triple headers for a while, at least. You know, we'll have another triple header at the Texas Motor Speedway, which I think will be the next stop on the Truck Series tour. We'll see. I'll check the schedule on that. But with all that said, here comes the starting lineup for today's running of this event. On the pole at 186 miles an hour, it is the number 7 Exiberis SKF Ford of Joshua Sakuli. He's on the pole for today's event. He'll be alongside Charles Sanford, the number 16 Papa John's Chevrolet. Row 2 has Jessica Shelton, the number 4 Team ASE certified Ford. She'll be alongside number 98 Ray Bestis Ford of McIntyre. So you got Ford Chevy front row and an all Ford second row and an all Ford third row, as a matter of fact, too, which consists of the number 15 Linex Beds Ford of Joshua Osborne. He'll be alongside Zach Flickinger and the other Team ASE certified Ford. He's in truck number 2. Then it's an all Chevy fourth row. It's as Chris Dodd, number 18 Pennzoil Chevrolet. It's alongside the Quaker State Chevrolet, truck number 24. It's Kev Shearer, battle of the motor oil companies right there on that fourth row. Then it's Jordan Anderson, number 6 Total Chevrolet. He'll be alongside the number 06 Ultra Wheels Ford of Paul Mennick. He's on the outside. Row number 6 has Andrew Davis and number 14 Milwaukee Ford, and he'll be alongside the number 30 Mopar Dodge of Nathan Hudson, one of the 2 Mopar-sponsored trucks in the field. Row 7, Phil Parker has the number 38 Channel Lock Ford. He'll be flanked by the number 20 MB&A Chevrolet of Matt Haas. He'll be alongside. Row number 8 has the number 50 Granger Ford of Kat Tellier. She was the winner at Rockingham, the last stop on the tour. She'll be alongside the number 75 Spears Manufacturing Chevrolet. It's Kyle Lynch. Then it's the other Exiberis SKF Ford, the number 99 truck of Levi McIntyre for Rockin' Wrestling Racing. He'll be flanked by the number 3 GM Goodwrench Chevrolet. It's Cole Deaver. He's on the outside. Then it's the other GM Goodwrench Chevrolet, the number 8 truck of Ryan George. He'll be alongside the number 28 Napa United Ford of Keith Batson. That's a 95 Ford F-150 he's driving. Excuse me. Then it's Joshua Collard, the number 43 Dodge. He'll be alongside number 52 AC Delco Chevrolet. For NRSL Motorsports, it's Seth Cole. This is the Mission Chevrolet truck number 83 of Jesse Turner. He's in the truck owned by Steve Portengay. He'll be alongside the number 21 Ortho Lawn and Garden Ford of JT Bryant. He's on the outside. Then it's the number 25 Budweiser Chevrolet. It's William Brock. He's on the inside of the next row down. He'll be alongside the number 23 Toyota. The only Toyota in the field is Benjamin Miles. Then it's Alex Gray in the RC Cult and the Royal Crown Cola Dodge truck number 86. He'll be alongside the number 22 Red Dog truck of Johnny Gardner. He's on the outside. Then it's the other Mopar-sponsored truck number 29. It's Chelsea Bowles. She's on the inside of the next row down. And Quentin Moore will flank her on the outside in the Federated Auto Parts Ford, truck number 44. Then it's Michael Turner, the number 60 Cat Reynolds Chevrolet. He'll be alongside Dylan Young, the number 1 Doc Sears Die Hard Chevrolet. Then it's Jonathan Zorlin on the outside of the next row down to the 17 GMAC Ford. Inside of him will be the Kingsford Dodge, truck number 59. It's the Flying Aussie, Zachary Fitzwater. Here comes the command to fire him up here at Las Vegas.
Gentlemen,
Man's getting the party in, so we can racing here today. The number 5 DuPont Chevrolet is inside the next row. It's Kyle Matthews. He'll be alongside the number 09 Zach, the number 9 Zaxby's Ford of John Art, and then it's Dougie Shears and J.R. Tellier on the outside in the last row.
Don't let him speed because it's a short box right there. Second was on the green flag, wearing him out. Even if he says he understands, keep wearing him out. It's a bit off from turn 4. And the third was just...
Some radio chatter here between crews as we get set for racing here. The pace truck that's on turn number 4. Looking for a green flag, and they did it. We are racing at Las Vegas. Joshua Sakuli got an excellent start there on that number 7 truck as he has the lead, but here comes Jessica Shelton to the inside in number 4. As she'll go to the inside, she's got the help from Joshua Osborne in number 15. A pair of Fords going at it on the inside lane. And coming out of corner number 4, Osborne goes to the inside. Who leaves his first time? It looks like it's going to be Shelton. Yes, it will be. But that lead doesn't last long because here comes Joshua Osborne to the inside. He's got Chris Dodd and Jordan Anderson right behind him in number 6 truck. As we said, this is the last of the triple headers for a while. The other next triple header will be at Texas Motor Speedway for trucks, Xfinity, and Cup. As I'm pretty sure I think Texas will be the next stop for the truck series, I think, after this. Because between that, though, the Xfinity and Cup series will have double headers at Atlanta Motor Speedway and at Darlington Raceway as Jordan Anderson takes the lead. But here comes the 14 truck of Andrew Davis to the inside. They're 3 wide. Oh, Anderson and Dodd getting very, very close to into the third turn now. Here comes Phil Parker, number 38, to the inside. He's been very impressive so far in his first 2 races, including his first ever start, at Daytona. And here comes that Rockingham winner. It's Kat Tellier to the inside, number 50. And she has Cole Deaver up on her back end. And that number 3 truck, he has one of our in-car cameras for today's event. And oh, we got problems in the back of the pack here. Oh, and several trucks. That's the number 2, Zach Flickinger, that did a little cartwheel right there. And upside down is Jordan Anderson. Charles Sanford's upside down. Seth Cole spun. JT Bryant, that was hard on the brakes. And we see a hood crumple up on the number 94 truck of J.R. Tellier. But no question, Zach Flickinger and Charles Sanford had the worst of the 2 infractions, flipping over and stuff like that. And it's Cole Deaver looks like he won the race back to the start-finish line here over Kat Tellier as the first caution comes out on lap number 5. But that was a pile up and a half right there coming out of corner number 4. As we will watch again in replay as to what happened. We were riding with Cole Deaver when it happened. Looks like Levi McIntyre went up into Jordan Anderson in the number 6 truck. And then once that happened, he spins Phil Parker out. And then oh my gosh, Jordan Anderson and Andrew Davis, they squeeze Andrew Davis into the wall. Looked like everybody else was going to go into the inside, but then boom, Joshua Osborne gets hit. Shelton gets hit. And then Benjamin Miles gives her the little spin right there. Here, watch Flickinger and Sanford. Oh my gosh. Both trucks go upside down. Kev Shear spins in number 24. And there's where the 6 of Jordan Anderson. And oh my gosh. That 2 of Flickinger. He was actually literally on top of Anderson, a 98 of McIntyre, and the 28 of Keith Batson. There's where Quentin Moore spun in 44. And several trucks had to get hard on the brakes to keep from getting into the crash. And a lot of the drivers did a masterful job of doing so, even if they all even some of them just spun, but oh my gosh, let's look at the 2's point of view of Zach Flickinger. He was running just ahead of the 24 of Kev Shear. There's where the 17 and the 75 got together right there. I didn't see that part. And, oh, yeah, Zorlin hit Flickinger. And somehow Flickinger getting on top of the 6 of Jordan Anderson somehow flipped him over. And there's where Sanford flipping 16. It looked like he was going to be on all fours, and then he flips once again. Joshua Sakuli, the pole sitter, spins in the 7 truck. Sometimes on a track like Las Vegas, things like that can happen, and you got nothing. And once it does, you got nowhere else to go. And Flickinger is out of the race, unfortunately for him. So the pace truck's lights are off here as we get set, as we'll be getting set for green flag on lap number 9 of 27 of this event. Trucks out of the race: Paul Minnick, Zach Flickinger, Phil Parker, Jordan Anderson, Charles Sanford, and the 94. J.R. Tellier. There are 32 trucks are left in this race. Some of them continued on. Amazingly enough, after the crash they had. But what I was about to point out here, Cole Deaver had one of our in-truck cameras, and he also has a roof cam on our number 3 GM Goodrich Chevrolet. As the pace truck comes off on the pit road, and from the roof cam of Cole Deaver's truck, this is what the restart looks like. On lap number 9, let's take a ride with him. You can actually hear the shifting of the gears as Cole Deaver puts her in the high gear. That's 4th gear on these trucks, as it is in the Xfinity and the Cup cars. And on the inside, there goes the other Goodrich truck. That is Ryan George. On the inside, he's got Joshua Collard behind him. Now George goes to the high side. Here comes Jesse Turner to the inside. He's got the 40. He's at the inside of the 43 of Joshua Collard. William Brock right behind him in the 25 Budweiser Chevrolet. Levi McIntyre behind him. Here comes the 86 truck. That's the truck of Alex Gray. Lap speeds over 190 miles per hour. They qualified here at over 186 miles an hour. As Levi McIntyre takes the lead at number 99. Alex Gray's in this mix. William Brock, Chris Dodd, Jesse Turner. 29 truck, that is Chelsea Bowles. Michael Turner in the 60 truck. Dylan Young in the 1. Joshua Sakuli recovering from the spin. Joshua Collard's in this mix. Ryan George, Dougie Shears, Kyle Matthews in the 5. And the 50 of Kat Tellier in hot contention for her second win of the season. And somehow this bunch got split from the first pack of trucks there, led by Benjamin Miles in the 23 truck. That's the only Toyota in the field. He's got John Arndt right behind him. There's 21, JT Bryant. Quentin Moore in 44. Matt Haas going by in the 20 truck. Kev Shear in 24. He has another in-truck camera. Ronnie on board with Kev Shear. And that bunch knows they see that front bunch of trucks right there, and they're thinking, are we going to ever get to them? And you got to remember, though, some of those trucks were damaged up from that crash earlier, and yet they have caught up. And you heard Kev have to back off the throttle here, as had a lot of trucks, and I think maybe a lap truck the lap truck did get in the way, though, somehow. And that split the pack up into 3 packs now, as now Chelsea Bowles takes the lead by McIntyre is second, and third is now Michael Turner, Chris Dodd, and William Brock, the top 5. Collard, George, Gray, and Turner was split up. So was this pack here, led by Kyle Matthews, Cole Deaver, and Joshua Sakuli and JT Bryant. Deaver hooked up to the back end of Kyle Matthews' truck, trying to get a little tandem draft going on. As we are closing up on 10 laps to go in this racer, but I think somehow a lap truck got in the way of this bunch, split the packs up, and now some of the bunch is catching up with the front bunch led by Chelsea Bowles. And 2 more lap trucks in the way. That's Keith Batson and Jessica Shelton. Tailgate ripped off on the Shelton truck. As now Chelsea Bowles is caught up behind Keith Batson. Here comes Mike, and here comes William Brock to the inside. He's got Joshua Collard. They've caught up behind the 20 of Keith Batson, and now Shelton's blocked the 29 of Chelsea Bowles. Bowles still keeps the lead, and she'll keep the lead definitely because now Shelton's blocked Batson. And 2 more trucks behind Andrew Davis and Matt McIntyre. Coming up on 9 laps to go here at Las Vegas. Chelsea Bowles out in front in the Mopar Dodge, number 29. That is a 1995 Dodge Ram she's driving. Here comes 60. Michael Turner to the inside of Chris Dodd. That's for second place. And now some of those trucks are trying to catch up there. Levi McIntyre, Alex Gray in 86. Here comes 83. That's Jesse Turner. The yellow flag has waved once again. Here with now 8 laps to go in the race right here. And it's William Brock in 25. It's crashed. So caution coming out on lap number 19 of this event. As that's what you get though. Sometimes you got lap cars or trucks ahead, and that can present some problems. And Brock was running in 8th position when this happened. As we watch again in replay. Brock had just been, he gets hooked by the 43 of Joshua Collard. And yeah, doesn't take much sometimes, but that's all it takes there. William Brock gets hooked in the back end. Joshua Collard continues on like it's nobody else's business, but dire straits the consequence for William Brock, and that does knock him right out of the race. Unfortunately for him. And it was a clutch problem that knocked William Brock right out of the race. But the bad news, that was bad news for the front 3 of Chelsea Bowles, Michael Turner, and Chris Dodd, as that's let the entire field catch right back up, and oh my, what a finish we're going to have. The green flag will wave on lap number 24 here at Las Vegas at this 27-lap event. We will have 4 laps to go, and what a 4-lap shootout this is going to end up being. Chelsea Bowles, Michael Turner, Chris Dodd, Levi McIntyre, and Alex Gray, the top 5 lap trucks in the mix, including the 4 of Jessica Shelton that runs right now in the 29th position. As the green flag is waved once again, we are back underway at Las Vegas. Speed shot up ahead. Here comes Chris Dodd, the first one to make a move to the inside, number 18. As Michael Turner goes to the high side, and Levi McIntyre shoves Chris Dodd now. Dodd goes to second here. And here, will they catch Chelsea Bowles? 3 laps to go. Dodd's pulling to the back bumper. Dodge in first. Chevrolet in second. Then another Dodge in third. It's Alex Gray in 86. Jesse Turner right behind. He's not out of this just yet. Number 8 truck, Ryan George, catching up. As is the 5 of Kyle Matthews. 2 laps to go now. Chris Dodd. Does he have anything for that 29 truck? Looks like he might. He keeps going. He goes inside now. Trying to get that 29 truck loose. The white flag will be waving this time by. Chelsea Bowles leads. Here comes Chris Dodd trying to go back inside for second. And inside goes Turner. The white flag waves. 1 lap remaining here at Las Vegas. Jesse Turner to the inside lane. He goes to second. Now can he catch the 29? Off corner number 2. Chelsea Bowles out in front. She has 2 more turns to negotiate. That here as now Michael Turner goes side by side with Jesse Turner. That's going to be all she wrote here in the America's Best Value in 200. Off corner number 4, it's number 29. Chelsea Bowles wins at Las Vegas. Chelsea Bowles in the Team Mopar. Truck number 29, the 95 Dodge Ram, does it here today. So, Chelsea Bowles takes the win here. Average speed 122.263 miles an hour. Second place was Michael Turner. Ryan George was third. Jesse Turner fourth. Kyle Matthews running and finishing in fifth in truck number 5. Then it's Chris Dodd in 6th. Levi McIntyre 7th. 8th position was Alex Gray. Cole Deaver coming home in 9th. And Joshua Sekuli, the pole sitter, comes home in 10th position. JT Bryant, Benjamin Miles, Matt Haas, Dylan Young, Zachary Fitzwater was the top 15. Then it's Kev Shearer 16th. 17th was Kyle Lynch, Jonathan Zorlin, Kat Tellier, and Dougie Shears, the top 20 in today's event. And going on down the list here, Nathan Hudson was 21st. 22nd was Quentin Moore. Joshua Collard, 23rd. Joshua Osborne, 24th. Andrew Davis, 25th. 26th position was Johnny Gardner. Then it's Matt McIntyre and John Arndt, the last truck on the lead lap, finishing in 28th position. Then it's Keith Batson, 29th. Jessica Shelton, 30th. 31st was Seth Cole, the last truck to finish in the race. Trucks out of the race was William Brock, Paul Minnick, Zach Flickinger, Bill Parker, Jordan Anderson, Charles Sanford, and J.R. Tellier was the last of the finishers. But with all that said, Chelsea Bowles gets her first win of the season as she takes home the title at Las Vegas in the America's Best Value in 200. As we excuse me. As we say so long from Las Vegas Motor Speedway here, this has been a production of the James Qualls. This has been a production of the NRSL. Congratulations once again to Chelsea Bowles, the winner of today's Advocare truck event here at Las Vegas. See you next race.